Something you might not know about me is that I had a lot of hobbies growing up. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. But the reason that I was able to try all of these hobbies is because I had a mom who supported every rabbit hole that I wanted to go down. So here are some of the hobbies I tried growing up. First, we gotta get the obvious ones out of the way. And by that, I mean the ones that became my career as a musical theater performer. So singing. My mom is actually a voice teacher and she ran a choir when I was growing up. The first time I sang on stage, I was 3 years old and I haven't stopped since. As a kid, I competed in a bunch of competitions. I was on TV. I released albums, and my mom says I've been in voice lessons basically since I learned how to talk. So no wonder I'm still doing that to this day. Dancing. My first ballet class was at the age of 5, but most importantly, my first tap class was also at that age. Tap immediately became my favorite style, and I even went on to compete with it internationally. Of course, it helped me so much when I later studied musical theater in the US. Acting. I didn't take formal acting lessons until I was in high school, but I definitely learned by doing. I was in musicals in Romania, and also, fun fact, at the age of 6, I was in a soap opera that ran 83 episodes, which is crazy to think about. I also took piano lessons for about 10 years. I've always loved it, but I especially started loving it when I realized that I could accompany myself while singing, and when it became a tool for songwriting. And speaking of songwriting, I also taught myself how to play guitar around the age of 12 by learning Taylor Swift songs from tabs on the internet, which I feel like is a universal experience. And there were hobbies that had absolutely nothing to do with performing, like sewing. I became absolutely obsessed with sewing for a few years. My mom got me a sewing machine, but she also got me a subscription to this magazine that had sewing patterns in it that I could follow. And every weekend we would go to the fabric store and I would prepare a project for the week and make my own clothes. I wasn't that good, but who cares? I had a really intense hairstyling era where I fell down a YouTube rabbit hole of braiding tutorials and did them on my own head as much as I could until my mom bought me a mannequin head that I could practice on. And of course I had a makeup era. I loved learning how to do my makeup from YouTube. I got really creative and experimental with it, did a lot of like Halloween makeup looks, which came in really handy in theater actually because I was able to do all of my own stage makeup. The point is, I'm so grateful that my mom never made me feel like my interests were too much or just a phase. She encouraged and supported every curiosity I had. And I think that's a huge reason why I am the kind of person that I am today. Someone who loves diving into new interests and falling down creative rabbit holes. So if you've ever supported a kid's creativity, trust me, it matters way more than you think. And Mom, thank you so much for all of it. I love you.